Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to disassemble the Thompson submachine gun. This is an auto ordnance model. It's semi-automatic. It's a carbine pretty much, you know, rifle. But everything's pretty much the same. It's a Thompson. But I've already taken off the grips, if you were wondering. And when I clean it, that's what I do. Got the gun cleaner I use, could hurt the wood. And if you don't know how to take the grips off, there's a screw, flathead screw on the bottom of each one of these. There's two on the bottom of the buttstock. Don't unscrew that. You don't need to. It's pointless. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to take them off to clean it, but I do. Like I said, the gun cleaner I use could hurt it. That's why I don't keep them on there when I clean it. And the first part of this makes it look really hard to disassemble, but only the first part of this is extremely hard. To make this trigger group, you can see the crease, that crack. To make this trigger group slide off. It's very hard, trust me. It wouldn't be the first time. I have a lot of trouble with it. You may not, but I do. I think it's very challenging and annoying. So, let's see how it goes. Okay, there's going to be a little button on the back, a little thing you can push. You can see it right there. What you're going to want to do is you want to decompress that. While you're holding it in, slide the trigger group back. Slide the trigger group backward. When you go ahead and do that, and when you slide it back, it's going to get caught about halfway, kinda. It's supposed to do that. Don't think it's messing up. It's supposed to get caught. So don't think your gun's messing up. Like that. It's supposed to get caught right there. Because that little peg you were pushing, remember that little peg you were pushing? You got caught in something. So you want to take either a knife. It's way easier with a knife, trust me. Or the flathead you were using. Just take it. It's that little groove right there. Try to get in there to decompress that pin. That little peg you were pushing. Get in there. Try to decompress it. Go ahead and use the knife, because like I said, it's way easier with the knife. It's going to slide a little bit forward and get caught again. It's supposed to do that. Just do what you did again. Get in there, get on that little peg. Slide it out the rest of the way. There you go, the firing. I don't disassemble that to clean it. All I do is some spray, some stuff in there to break free all the gunk. Like I said, that stuff will hurt it, but it breaks free all that gunk. It will hurt your wood. And then after that stuff dries, it can make it rust, or then I'll spray some rim oil in there. You can get this stuff at Wally World or Walmart. You know, Wally World is what I call Walmart. You know, well, it's like $4 a can. You can get small cans for like $3, whatever. But yeah. Now the rest of it's really easy. You can see the recoil springs. All you have to do is pull up on this. It pops up. The two springs just slide out, and these springs just slide off of that. Very easy, like so. As you can see. And then the firing pin just slides out. And also that spring also, of course, slides off, as you can see. And then comes the bolt. Now you might have the military version, which the bolt is on the sides. This is not the military version, you can tell. The bolt on the top. There is actually a military version called the M1927A1, which the bolt's also on top, but this is not an M1927A1. This is the model 1927, but aside from that, I'm going to show you how to take this bolt out. Slide it forward. You see that little, kind of like a thermometer look? I know, I'm being stupid. Just put it right there. Slide it back, and that should just fall out. There you have it. But that's not it. When you take this apart, the bolt pretty much just falls apart. The little peg will fall out the back like that, and that will fall out. And that's pretty much it. And to just reassemble the bolt, you can see this little thing that slides back, firing pin. Oh, it smacks the back of the bullet percussion cap. You want to put the bolt back together, make sure that's all the way forward. Make sure. Put this in first, it doesn't matter which way it goes in. Like that, it could go like that, or that, doesn't matter, I guess. Put it in all the way, take a little peg, and put it in there. And that holds that peg holds that bolt in, as you can see. What you want to do to reassemble it is take that head of that, and make sure when you put it in on this side, the head will go through. That head will go through that little bottom of the thermometer thing. A little hole right there. Sounds stupid calling it a thermometer thing. It just kind of looks like a thermometer, you know. Old school thermometer. Pop it in there. You gotta get it right in there, or it won't pop. And then, once you got it in there, slide your bolt all the way forward. Make sure your bolt's all the way forward. Like I said, take your firing pin spring, put spring back on the firing pin, slide it back in this back of the hole right here. Spring goes in. First, make sure that spring goes in the holes. There's going to be 3 holes on the back of this bolt. You can't see them probably because of the lighting, but make sure the spring for the firing pin goes in the big hole at the bottom. Make sure that goes in there. And you're going to see this groove on the back of the firing pin. You're going to need to know that. I'm going to show you where that goes later. That little groove. And then take this and your 2 springs. It doesn't matter which way the spring goes on. Just put the spring, one of the springs on each one, all the way. And then take this and this. You're going to see that little groove on the back of that. On the back of that, remember that groove I was showing you on the back of the firing pin? That groove slides into there. That goes facing down against inside the gun. So make sure those 2 little springs go on top, those top 2 holes on the bolt. Those top 2 holes on the bolt. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. And then remember, like I said, those 2 on that groove goes in that groove of the firing pin, in that groove right there. Okay, make sure you do that. If your gun won't, you'll be stupidity. It won't work right. So make sure you just push that in there. And then there you go. You'll know if you have it in there because you can take your stupid thing falling over. Oh, well, what's going on here? You know if you have it in there right because you can take your fire pin and it doesn't come out. Or I don't even know if you can actually put it in there. I've never, tried to do it. But now I'm going to put the trigger group back in there. This also very hard. Like pretty much the same concept of sliding it back on. You'll see the rails. The rails on here. Push to line up the rails, and sometimes you'll get lucky and you can get it to slide all the way on without you having to do anything, but sometimes it's going to be gay, and you got to go in there and compress that firing thing and that little pin and slide it forward. Yeah, it's kind of retarded. That's the only thing I hate about this gun. Trust me, this gun's amazing. The only thing I hate about it is reassembling this gun. It's annoying. Disassembling, it's annoying. Especially everything's easy on disassembling this gun, except for that one part. I'm having trouble putting this in there. A lot of trouble, actually. Yeah, let me just take this back out for a second, y'all. I can't even get it up now. That's my luck for you, you know. I don't know why they make it very stupid and complicated. You know, some people, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that's amazing at doing this. You know, but I'm just sucky at it. Like I said, sometimes it just slides all the way back on. I don't understand that. Sometimes it messes up, gets caught up. Sometimes it just slides all the way back on. I don't understand that. You know, oh well. But like I said, just slid back on. And then, of course, you can just put your grips back on, you know, same way you took them off, of course. And that's pretty much it. That's how you take it apart. When you take it apart, of course, you clean it and all, but that's pretty much it. And that's how you put it back together. And that's pretty much it. I'll show you how to disassemble some other guns in some other videos. This video wasn't, you know, oh well.